Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about sewing supplies. If you are new to sewing, this one's for you. I've been wanting to help people who are interested in getting started with sewing. So today I just wanna go over the things that you need. I don't think you need a lot when you first get started, especially if you're new to a hobby. I think it's best to start small and then over time upgrade or add on products so that you don't waste your money on things that you think you need but you don't really need, which I've definitely done in the past. I will link all of this in my blog post in the description of this video, and if you have any questions, just comment on the video. Let's get started. The first thing you will need is a sewing machine, obviously. I have the Singer Heavy Duty 4423, and this is a really great machine. It's super durable, has lots of different stitches, different functionality, and it's really highly ranked. And I did a decent amount of research, and I also trust the Singer brand, so there are a lot of really great ones out there. You can kind of just Google best sewing machines and pick which one is in your price range, but I will link this one because I think this one is really good. Next up is thread. You are going to want to look for polyester thread, and I bought a variety pack of all different colors, or you can go just project by project trying to match your color to your fabric, or you can just start simple with like white, black, and tan and kind of go from there. So polyester thread, that will go on top of your machine, and then your machine will likely come with a bobbin, which is a small little plastic like thread holder, or sometimes they're metal, and it will likely come with one, but because each time you thread with a different color, you will need to rethread your bobbin. So I recommend getting these packs of bobbins. They're super cheap, and then you can just keep the color thread for each project on there and use them rather than unthreading and rethreading every single project. So next, super essential, is a seam ripper. My machine came with one, so you'll want to check what your machine comes with so that you don't have to buy multiple, but if not, they're really cheap as well. A seam ripper will just be able to pick your thread out if you have to undo your seam if you make a mistake, or if it doesn't fit and you want to readjust. So yeah, these are super helpful and will be a lifesaver, especially when you're learning, but it always is. Next is fabric scissors. So you are going to want actual fabric scissors, not like your kitchen scissors. These just cut through fabric a lot better. I really love mine, so I will link these. When I first started sewing, I kind of just bought any old fabric scissors, and over time I've really realized how nice it is to have like good quality fabric scissors, especially just being able to cut precisely. So I'll link those. These are sewing clips. So you are probably familiar with sewing pins. I personally much prefer sewing clips. They're just little plastic clips that you can just hold the fabric together rather than puncture your fabric, which sometimes can leave little holes. And also sewing pins, if you drop them, they could be really painful to step on. So sewing clips are way nicer in my opinion, but you could do either or. This will hold your fabric in place when you are sewing. So these are really nice. I recommend these. The next thing, which I am working on top of right here, is a cutting mat. If you have hardwood floors that are flat, you can use those, or a large kitchen island or counter. But when you are cutting your fabric, you want to make sure to be on a hard surface, because if you're cutting on your bed or on carpet, it won't be as stable of a foundation, so you could cut a little crooked without realizing it. So if you don't have a good hard surface, or if you just are working on your table like I am, if you don't want to scrape it, you can get a cutting mat. I will link mine. There's all different size cutting mats, and I have a really big one, but there are ones that are small and definitely more affordable than the large ones. Next, you will need an iron. This will help you press your seams and make them look really clean, and so it will look professionally finished. You don't need to buy a new one if you already have an iron, but if you don't already have an iron, this definitely helps. I used to skip this step early on in sewing, and then once I realized how much nicer my seams looked, I definitely would recommend not skipping this step. I actually forgot one more. A measuring tape you definitely will want. You can either use it to measure yourself to pick out what sewing pattern size fits your body best, or if you want to self-draft or anything like that, you can use your measuring tape to take your body measurements. So definitely recommend getting a measuring tape. That is everything. The main investment will be your sewing machine. I highly recommend starting simple and building on all of your sewing supplies as time goes on and as you realize what you want to do with the hobby and what different projects require. I will link all the products and comment if you have any questions. I hope this is helpful. Bye.